And if Grandma asks me how she looks, I got to tell her that dress doesn't fit you very well anymore, Grandma.
Right.
So here he is, dropping some truths on the table.
Ego.
Yeah, this ego, and just no matter what it costs, I've got
Thirst for power.
Yeah, I've got to achieve this. But then this is actually going to be so fun. Do you remember when we were kids and we were reading Spider-Man comic books?
Absolutely. Every day, lunchtime,
Home
Spider-Man
from school.
cartoon.
Right. Best part of the day.
12 o'clock.
Today, we're reacting to Spider-Man 2. This isn't just like one of the best sort of superhero movies of all time. Here you've got Peter Parker, right? Juggling like life and relationship and work and school. He's trying to save New York. The theme for today is the psychology of Spider-Man.
I like that.
Let's jump.
Let's
into
do
it.
So this movie's been out since
Like
2004.
So you've probably seen it. If you haven't, it's actually in theaters right now, which is pretty cool.
That's amazing.
Oh, just it's no. I stand corrected.
I stand corrected.
Mary Jane Watson. Oh boy. If she only knew how
I always
felt
loved
about
Tobey
her.
Maguire's voice.
But she can never know.
And she
I made a
is.
choice once to live a life of responsibility. A life she can never be a part of. Who am I? I'm Spider-Man, given a job to do. And I'm Peter Parker. And I too have a job.
Parker! Parker! No, stop!
Oh.
Parker, you're late, man. Always late, huh?
I'm sorry, Mr. Aziz. There was a disturbance.
Disturbance, another disturbance. Always a disturbance with you. Come on.
Always love that how he has to
21
hide
minutes
that.
ago,
You know,
in
it's
the
always right
morning,
there, but he's got to hide
Hamilton,
it.
Burton, and Smith, 8 extra large
And no one
deep
knows.
dish
How does no one
pizzas.
know?
In 8 minutes, I am defaulting on Joe's 29-minute guarantee. Then, not only am I receiving no money for these pizzas, but I will lose the customer forever to Pizza Year. Look,
I used to work at a
you're
pizza
right.
place just like that, by the way. I know
Making
what
it
he's
time.
feeling. That's pain right there.
You're a nice guy, but you're just not dependable. This is your last chance.
Oh, he's not
You have to go
dependable.
40
Little does he
runs
know.
In 7.5 minutes, or your ass is fired.
Pressure. Pressure.
Oh, just balance is all you need. But balance is actually, I think, a lot harder than most of us realize. Show up at work on a Monday after your kids have the flu
Yeah.
and they're
Oh,
sick.
so much going on.
I mean,
Yeah.
balance. Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody wants balance, but
Yeah. It gets thrown around sometimes like it's like, oh, don't we all
Yeah,
know that?
just
And shouldn't we all
have
just be able to do it?
balance.
It
Yeah,
should be
come
easy,
on.
right? I think the hardest thing with balance is sort of knowing what to focus on, like knowing what are the keys, what are the fundamentals.
well, and it
Because
also
then you don't have to juggle 100 things. You can just kind of maybe juggle 2 or 3 and really lean into those.
But I think balance almost implies that you have some degree of control, which I think we do. I think we do have some control, but I think a lot of things are out of our control.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're a single mom going to school and working,
Right.
you know,
Right.
or a single dad,
Yeah.
you
Or
know,
like Peter
going to
Parker
school.
here. I mean,
Yeah.
he's showing up. He's just got, who knows where he just was a second ago, but that his Spider-Man outfit is just sticking out.
Yep.
He's just done something and the guy assumes, oh yeah, he was just sleeping, playing video games or something. It's not about like the perfect schedule. It's about prioritizing what really matters. And that's how we find that balance, or at least we lean more towards it than away from it. Like getting to bed a little earlier and putting that phone away. Like, you know, getting to the pharmacy to pick up that prescription that you know you need, but you're running so fast, putting everyone else's priorities ahead of your own that you're not actually getting to.
Under the umbrella of self-care, what does that look like? Well, sleeping well, eating well, exercise.
Joe's 29-minute guarantee is a promise, man. I know to you, Parker, a promise means nothing.
Ugh.
But to me, it's serious.
Serious to me too, Mr. Aziz.
You're fired. Go.
Please, I need this job.
You're fired.
But give me another chance.
You're fired. Parker, hello. You're fired.
Why?
Dogs catching frisbees, pigeons in the park, a couple of geezers playing
Look
chess.
at those great
Not now.
I was
photos
thinking
too.
maybe the Bugle could show another side of New York for a change.
We got 6 minutes to deadline, Jonah. We need page
Parker,
one.
I don't pay you to be a sensitive artiste. I pay you because, still not now, I pay you because for some reason that psycho Spider-Man will pose for you.
Spider-Man won't let me take any more pictures. You've turned the whole city against him.
A fact I'm very proud of. Now, Get your pretty little portfolio off my desk before I go into a diabetic coma.
I like how he stays calm and cool though still.
Thanks for the good news.
And
Getting
he's
all
able
this,
to show
like, stuff.
vulnerability.
Any of these
Yeah.
shots you can use, I really need the money.
When people stay calm like that, it's
Get me a violin.
disarming.
5 minutes to deadline, Jonah.
All right, run a picture of a rancid chicken. Here's a headline. Food poisoning scare sweeps city.
Some food got poisoned?
I'm a little nauseous, yeah.
All right, Mr. Jameson.
Stinks. Robbie, there's your page 1. Masked menace terrorizes town.
I told you he's not a menace.
And I told you,
I'll take care of it.
I'll give you 150.
300.
This is why people
That's outrageous.
don't trust media.
Done. Give this
They
to the
see
girl.
this stuff.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hey.
Hey, Pete. Oh. I don't think this covers the advance I gave you a couple weeks ago.
And look, he's a superhero struggling with money,
Yeah.
struggling at work.
Hey.
Get that mindset that the world's against us. I feel like we've got to flip it around, you know, and we got to remind ourselves, no, the world's not against us. It's just really loud.
Yeah.
And that noise kind of can drown out, like, what are we up to? Where are we headed?
But what we need to focus on is what we have control over, and that is our attitude and our thought process. We need to stay positive and just take everything one day at a time.
I wonder how Peter does this, because he's out there fighting all these like crime and he's jumping from buildings, and then the pizza guy is upset with him. Yet he's calm. He doesn't like overreact to that guy or any of that.
Right. And I think he does such a great job of playing Spider-Man because he's really he's so authentic in the way that he acts like an ordinary, everyday person.
Yeah.
People can relate to him. I think that's one of the reasons we love Spider-Man, is because he's a superhero, but he's also an ordinary person that we can all relate to.
Ah, yes. Graveyard. Peter really sort of deeply reflecting here.
Such a good actor.
Yeah. I think with grandparents, we're always kind of like
Aunt May.
aware too, or this is Aunt May, but aware when people are older that
It's just that you wanted to take the subway and he wanted to drive you. If only I had stopped him, we'd all three of us be having tea together.
yeah, it's sort of that sense of loss. You know, the older people in our lives that we care about so much, it's always that worry.
I'm responsible.
Guilt.
Yeah.
For what?
Doesn't even occur to her that
happened
she's
to Uncle
responsible.
Ben?
He's responsible.
You were at the library. You were doing your homework.
He drove me to the library, but I never went in.
What do you mean?
I went
Here he
someplace
is,
else.
dropping some
Someplace
truths on the
where I thought
table.
I could win some money to buy a car because I wanted to impress Mary Jane.
This is hard doing that.
It happened so fast.
Real hard.
I won the money and the guy wouldn't pay me. Then he got robbed. The thief was running towards me. I could have stopped him, but I wanted revenge.
Oh, revenge.
So I let him go. I let him get away.
Shame and guilt.
Yeah.
He wanted a car.
You can see it's heavy in
He
his
tried
heart.
to take Uncle Ben's. Uncle Ben said no. And then he shot him.
Oh my. Look at that.
Uncle Ben was killed that night for being the only one who did the right thing. I held his hand when he died.
That's touching right there.
I've tried to tell you so many times.
Shock and disbelief.
And she pulls her hand away.
there's all this internal turmoil just swirling around inside of him. Yet on the outside, you just see a sort of stoic face.
You know, if our role models are all the opposite of Peter Parker, we're going to grow into that.
Right.
And we've got to be choosing these kinds of folks. And they can be fictional. There's nothing wrong with it being fictional.
Yeah.
And we can be like this in real life. It's a choice we make every day. We might not have been like that over the years. Maybe yesterday, maybe this morning I wasn't like that, but I can choose to be like that.
Yeah, for
right now.
sure.
Because to me, it's about being in integrity, like living in integrity. But integrity doesn't necessarily mean that if Grandma asks me how she looks, I got to tell her that dress doesn't fit you very well anymore, Grandma.
Right.
You know, I mean, I don't know, is that needed?
No. No, I think you have to be tactful. You have to be honest. And if somebody asks me what I think about something, I'm inclined to tell them what I truly think. I don't want to tell them otherwise. The way we respond, we need to be tactful and we need to be thinking carefully and want to give an answer that's not going to offend someone or hurt someone's feelings. But if it just depends on the situation.
When I was a kid, you remember, I used to lie nonstop. I remember there was a time when we lived on Harvard. Dad would call me, "Dub, what about this?" And I'd be like, "What lie did I tell him? Oh, was it that one? Was it this one? Was it that one?" As I got older, I realized I did not want to live like that. I did not want to be worried that the things I was saying were lies. And so I shifted to trying to live every day in integrity. And if I kind of maybe aren't as upfront maybe as I could be, as long as I'm not lying, I think that's fine. The diplomacy, there's an art to that, but I try to steer completely away from it. There's just no need. In most cases, there's no need to do it.
Okay.
Next clip.
You take Spider-Man's pictures, right?
I used to.
Where is he?
Henry and I agree.
Yeah, little kids are always looking
We
up.
don't see his picture in the paper anymore.
He, quit.
Why?
Wanted to try other things.
He'll be back, right?
I don't know.
And he's being honest. I love that.
You'll never guess who he wants to be. Spider-Man.
Why?
Well, he knows a hero when he sees one. Too few characters out there flying around like that, saving old girls like me.
Oh,
Lord
sweetness.
knows, kids like Henry
Look, it's like
need a hero.
you can feel Peter just sort of like
self-sacrificing
coming back
people,
to
setting
confused by
examples
that.
for all of us. Everybody loves a hero. People line up for them, cheer them, scream their names, and years later they'll tell how they stood in the rain for hours just to get a glimpse of the one who taught him to hold on a second longer.
There it is, that little smile.
I believe there's a hero in all of us that keeps us honest, gives us strength, makes us noble, and finally allows
Sweetness.
us to die with pride. Even though sometimes we have to be steady and give up the thing we want the most. Even our dreams.
Almost like this love that he has from her. It's
Spider-Man
just sort of,
did that for Henry.
he's just sort of absorbing it
He
here.
wonders where he's gone. He needs him.
Do people need role models?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think when we don't have role models, we're missing a boat, a big, big boat, a huge opportunity.
I mean, role models show us it can be done. And they kind of give us the instructions and the encouragement. They don't even have to be like superstars. They can be just humble folks in doing their own thing in their own humble way.
Yeah.
You know, nature can be a role model in a sense. We also have our own needs. I mean, do they come first? How do we prioritize that part?
Well, we have to make sure our needs are being met. Otherwise, we will fade away. It's like when you're on an airplane and they tell you in the event of a depressurization, a mask will fall from above. Put it on yourself first before you try to help somebody else.
One of the things I love about this project that we're doing, the Best Way Through, is it's meant to, one, inspire these conversations and people to kind of watch our videos, but the idea behind that even is spreading this message. Mental health matters, and we're interconnected.
Yeah, we are very, very interconnected, and my hope is that we can get to a place as a society where we're helping each other and we're volunteering, we're trying to lend a helping hand.
I think sometimes when we talk about superheroes, you know, people think, I want to be one. I gotta be something really big. They start to realize as they roll into their teens and then into young adulthood, wow, there's not a lot of space for that in this world. The world doesn't line up well with what we're kind of taught as younger kids and as teens. Does that mean they have to give up on those dreams of kind of doing heroic things?
No, I think you can be a superhero by doing an act of superheroism, by being kind to someone, by volunteering, by lending a helping hand, by serving your country. There's 101 ways to be a superhero.
1,000,001.
It doesn't require
Don't
doing
need a cape.
it full time.
You don't need a cape. Don't need the Spider-Man costume.
Say something nice to someone. Validate somebody you work with.
I mean, if they want to be under the lights, the big shots, the big stars, do they have to give up on that, do you think?
No, I'm all about following your dreams. If you stop doing that, you start decaying and something inside you starts dying.
It's tricky, right? Sometimes it's part of the process, whether you're a teenager or you're an adult, sort of letting go of things that we've grabbed onto and we've held onto because we see ourselves that way, or it's part of our identity. But I think we also have to remember that letting go of things opens up room for new things, new ideas, new things that we might want to be or become. It's okay to let go of some of it so this space opens up for the next piece.
There's so many ways to make a difference. You know, coach a soccer team, you know, volunteer somewhere, help an animal, make a donation to a good cause. I mean, including.
Yeah, make a donation to one of the crisis hotlines. That's a great idea. Last clip.
Dramatic.
Dr. Octavius.
He reveals
We have
himself.
to shut it down. Please tell me how.
Peter Parker.
This is a great scene.
Brilliant but lazy.
Oh,
Look at what's happening.
now he knows. He was
We
wrong
must
with that.
destroy it.
I can't destroy it. I won't.
Still a villain.
Evil. Yeah.
You once spoke to me about intelligence,
Yeah.
that it was a gift to be used for the good of mankind.
I love his line. Turning it right back.
Yeah.
These things have turned you into something you're not.
Trying to pull his
Don't
heart
listen to them.
out.
It was my dream.
Sometimes, to do what's right, we have to be steady.
He became
Give
corrupted.
up the thing
Yeah.
we want the most.
Held on to the dream way
Even our
past
dreams.
when he should have.
People can be corrupted.
Yeah.
You're right.
So interesting, Peter Parker's using
He's
his
right.
superpower of just
Listen.
empathy.
Yeah. Kindness.
Listen to me now.
Even though he's being held by the neck, near death.
Now, tell me how to stop it.
It can't be stopped. It's self-sustaining now.
Think.
And listen. The river. Drown it. I'll do it.
Great scene.
So intense.
Great scene. Somehow that corner is turned just by Peter kind of like connecting at a sort of a soul level with him.
Good versus evil.
I mean, that guy's obsessed, right?
Yeah, he's corrupted.
Yeah.
He has
Dark side. He's fully
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah, his soul has been corrupted by this evil force.
Yeah.
And Peter is the embodiment of good, yet vulnerable, and noble, yet imperfect.
Right. And it wasn't a power punch.
No.
It wasn't, filling him full of bullets. It wasn't running him over, blowing him up. It was just kind.
Yeah, it was just that generous, kindness spirit.
Right. What seems to differentiate, one character and the other here is one's driven by pride and this sort of
ego.
Yeah, this ego and just no matter what it costs, I've got
Thirst for power.
Yeah, I've got to achieve this. But then
greed.
On Peter's side, it's driven by this sort of humble,
altruism.
It's altruism, And I mean, people always say, "Oh, yeah, you're living in a fairy tale world," and yeah, this is
these
fairy
forces
tale world,
are,
but the forces are real.
Are real.
That's why they resonate, because they're real.
They are absolutely real.
We've got one side here is in service to himself and to his whatever maniacal dreams, and then you have Peter who's in service to humanity and to others.
Yeah, to those
this
that
is
are
a
less
beautiful way to
fortunate.
sort of yes, and a beautiful way to shrink it down.
And honestly, we have lost ourselves. We have gotten lost.
I've forgotten that was all important.
We've gotten lost in this modern era.
Regardless of politics, regardless of religion, regardless of the things that make us different or ways we think differently, kindness is this sort of universal connector.
Absolutely. It's interesting because perhaps Peter's greatest powers are not when he's Spider-Man, but when he's Peter Parker.
That's so interesting. It's such a cool take on it.
Yeah.
That he was always super powerful.
And maybe that's one of the important takeaways or themes is that your greatest superpower is not being a star athlete or being some wealthy big shot.
Or driving that fancy car.
Right. Your greatest superpower is being able to help make somebody else's world better.
I think with Peter, as we kind of wrap up, I think he shows us that being a hero can be a lot of sacrifice. It can be painful, but that it's okay to lean into both of those things. The world's difficult place, we can lean into those the way he is here at the end with Otto. I mean, that's so difficult, but he's leaning in. Aunt May, into that really hard conversation, but he's leaning in. And I think that's maybe the key thing that I take from this film. Lean into that.
Right.
So, we got to wrap up.
Okay.
We're actually loving this. And we loving it?
Absolutely.
Okay, we're loving it. And that we would love your comments. Jump into the
write
comments.
A comment.
Yeah. Tell us what you're thinking.
Smash the subscribe button.
I want to hear what people, kind of what their take is on this. And I'd like to jump into the comments. It'd be cool to have you there too.
Yeah.
And maybe we can kind of continue the conversation over there. We've got an article that sort of takes this to the next level. The themes that we talked about here. So feel free, that's in the description. This video is part of the Best Way Through campaign, which is at bestwaythrough.com. Spark that conversation. Keep people thinking about it. If you would kind of share what we're doing on your YouTube channel, or
share it
on your Facebook or your Instagram, anywhere you want to share it. We're just trying to get that stuff out there. Remember, you can also sign up for our giveaways. We're giving away a t-shirt every day from October the 10th to the end of the year. And we're not making any money. This is all straight giveaways. None of this stuff is for sale. These are instant collectibles, and we're just handing them out. And remember, the best way out is always through. I stand corrected. Right.
The time that we're recording this is probably the wrong one.
Oh.
I think most people have seen it by now, so no need to do a spoiler alert.
But
Grandma,
just in case, are you putting down grandmas? Grandmas love Spider-Man.
No. Of
Don't
course.
be rude to grandmas.
Hey.
Damn.